remember the doctor looking at me and telling me I had pulmonary fibrosis. I had no idea what pulmonary fibrosis was. I had no idea what was going on. I remember leaving the appointment and feeling super overwhelmed. But I still had a full-time job and a daughter to take care of. So I didn't really have the time to sit down and think about it all and be sick. I was just very, very busy. It was just a matter of I had to kind of get on with it. It felt like I have to pretend to be normal. I go to these parent-teacher conferences and after-school activities, and I do all these things, and people can't see that I'm sick. And while you have your family and you have your friends, and they feel sad for you, but they don't understand the day-to-day or, how heavy this can feel. So it was very hard to be able to tell someone, like, I am sick and I am sad. This isn't just a medical disease. It affects you emotionally, and it's part of my everyday life. I really wanted to find other women like myself who were working full-time, had families, had these busy lifestyles, and were trying to figure out how we were going to process having this disease while still taking that role on. So I asked my doctor, are there any support groups for people my age? She's like, well, why don't you look into the Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation? You can go online and you can search for support groups in your area, or you could probably start your own. I had no idea you could just start your own support group. But after that first meeting, I was just really surprised at how well it went. And I remember finally kind of feeling like a breath of fresh air, like, okay, like this is going to be a good thing, and I'm going to be able to meet people like myself. And I did end up finding some people that ended up being, close friends of mine.
I really like the blend of education and camaraderie. So we'll often have a group like this where there's a presenter, but also we have groups where it's just the group chatting with one another. It's just nice to be able to talk with someone else and learn from their experiences.
And I think one of the hardest things is trying to tell your family and friends what everything is like when they don't get it. You feel isolated. You feel by yourself. But I can come on in this group and say, 2-3 things to, in the group, and everybody in here is like, yep, I got it, because we know exactly what that feels like.
Even though it's virtual, there is definitely a sense of ease and comfort in the group. It's okay to be mad and it's okay to be sad, because honestly, sometimes we just want to cry to each other. So it's nice to know you can do that in this space. We're all on different points in our journey. There's women that, they're on oxygen full time, and there's women that are waiting for their lung transplants. And then there is this one gal is riding her bike with her oxygen on. She's got her little machine and she's making it work. So it's been inspiring to kind of see that everyone's kind of making it work as best they can and doing what they can in their own right. This support group helped me take a complete turn on how I felt I was going to have to manage this. All of a sudden, it didn't feel like I was going to have to manage it by myself. I didn't have to be alone, and I think that's what really helped me turn the tides to this whole thing. I still definitely have my ugly cry moments and those nights where, you think about the whole big picture and what this all means, but it's been really great to be able to find other women and people that are in my same situation that, relating to each other and lifting each other up and making each other feel positive. I mean, you can take all the medication you want, but if you don't feel okay mentally and you're not in a good headspace, it can really continue to affect you in a negative way. But finding people that you can relate to will really put you in a better headspace and help you feel better mentally. Once you can see people that are living lives to the fullest and that they are experiencing this disease, not in a positive way, but in a way that they're able to manage, it makes you feel better. My idea behind the group was to find my people, and I'm really grateful for the Pulmonary Fibrosis Foundation helping me start the support group and be, an advocate for this disease.